code. So this time we already have a project which we started. So just go to start button, look for the OPNET. Look for the OPNET. Okay. It's OPNET Modeler 14.564-bit. You like click, you open it as an administrator. You have to run it as an administrator. It's opening. So this time we go to open. Last time you went to the new project. This time you are going to open. Then I'll go to this PC. Then I'll go to logo disk C, users. Okay. Then you go to op models. This is where we have the project we started. So this is the one we did on the 17th August. So just double click. So this is what we did. This is what we did together. This is what we designed. This is what we designed. So today's class, you need to start writing something because the configuration is, you need to follow step by step. You need to follow what we are doing. The first thing that we have to do here, remember I said you look for the palette. You go there, click on the palette, it will open the palette. Okay. Okay, so the palette is open. The palette is open. So when you are about to start configuring, configurations, we need to look for the application config and a profile config. So when you look at our palette there, okay, just a minute. You, I'm in class. Yeah, class. Bring my space. Huh? Bring my space. Space. Mm-hmm. Space. Oh man. Don't know restrict where. Okay, let's continue. So just click on the application config. Just click on there. Once you click, meaning that you have carried that object, you can paste it somewhere. Then you like click, meaning that you let go of that object. And let's look for profile config. Profile config. So we have a profile definition there. Just also put it there. So we can rename these two objects. The first one is a application definition. So just application definition. Then this one is a profile. Profile definition. Okay, a profile definition. So here what we have to do is we'll start with the profiles. How many profiles you have? If you followed the coursework that we were going through last on Monday, we said profiles are subnetworks. So in this design, the profiles we've got three: school of computing, admin, and IT support. School of computing, admin, and IT support. So we are going to configure these into the profile definition. So how do we configure? How do we configure? You like click on that object called profile definition. You like click, then you go to edit attributes. You go to edit attributes. So we have that open. Then inside this box, we have attribute and values. Under attributes, we've got a name. Then under name, there is profile configuration. That's where we're going to put the profile. Then under values, profile definition and none. So expand profile configuration. Under profile configuration, sorry, the network was unstable. The network is fluctuating. Okay, I was saying under profiles, we've got number of rows. So what determines the number of rows? What would determine the number of rows? It's the profiles. We've got 3. So under values 0, just click on 0, then you go to 3. So meaning that we have changed to 3. We have changed to 3. Leave it. So how do we enter these profiles? We'll start with the first profile where it says enter profile name. You expand that box. Then where it says name there, you just click on the name profile. Then type exactly the way it is, school of computing. Yeah, so we've got school of computing. So we go to another one. Go to just a minute. Okay, so we expand another profile. We expand another profile name. Under name there, you type, we've got admin. Yes, the last one. is IT. The last one is IT support. IT support. Then you just click anywhere outside IT support there so that we activate the OK button. Then you click on the OK button. So when you like click profile definition, you go to edit attributes, profiles, we can see that profiles are listed. 3 profiles are listed. 3 profiles are listed. Okay. So now we have to go and configure the applications. Can someone tell me from the last session we had an example of at least 3 applications that you can give me?
The applications that do what?
The application that we can use to configure this network. We talked about applications last session we had on Monday. So what are those applications?
You mean like packet tracer?
No, the application services. Applications like database, FTP, HTTP. Yeah, those are the applications. Those are the ones that makes traffic on the network. A packet tracer is a software. These are applications that we configure on the network. Let's hope you won't forget. Application services, we have database, we have print services, we have HTTP, we have FTP, we have remote login, which is Telnet, we have a video conference, we also have voice. These are the applications. These are the applications that we are using or that are used in OPNET. Okay. So let's go to application definitions. First of all, we are going to configure this application. By the way we are going to configure these applications, we can have email, heavy. Other departments are using email lighter, depending on which department, and you as a network administrator, you can decide that I'm giving such and such applications with such intensity. Other departments, let's say if we configure a database, and we have database in human resource, we also have database in maybe in production, you can find that these 2 departments, one of the departments is dependent on the database, so the use is more than the other departments. So when we are configuring that such service, we give them the higher intensity. For instance, maybe we can say database high load or database heavy. Then in the other department, we can say database low load or database medium, just like that. That's what it means by the different intensity. So we are going to like click the application definition, then edit attributes. Okay, so we have this application definition attributes. Then under, we got under name, there's application definition, there's the MOS, there's voice encoder schemes. On the values, we've got the application definition, none, then all schemes. So let's go to application definition. You expand the application definitions, the number of rows. We are going to have all the applications. I think there are 7 applications. You're making noise. Just a minute. So, and we are going to have, I'm going to put 14 applications. Just go to edit, then type 14. Okay, so we have 14 of them. Then I'll start with the first one where it says enter applications. Then where it says enter application name, just go to description also, expanded descriptions. So those are the types of services that we have. You've got database, email, FTP, HTTP, print, remote login, video conferencing, and voice. Then this is a custom one. You can customize. So I'll start with a database. When you've got database, on the other side, it's written off. When you click on off, it will give you the type of intensity. We can have low, medium, high. I'm going to be picking just two. Medium, I'll pick high load. Then where it says enter application name, you can type database high load. Database high load, like that. Okay. So we have entered that. Then we go to another application description. This time I'll get the same database. I'm going to say medium. Then there type database medium. Database medium. Database medium. Then I get another one. This time I'm going for email. I'm going to pick high load. Then type email. Type high load. Then the next one is still the same email. I'm going to get, I think emails, everyone, they use emails a lot. So maybe we just have one high load. There's no need of medium. We're not restricting anyone. So email, let me just change. I go now to FTP high load. So you can type FTP. You can type FTP high load. Then we type another FTP. This time I'm picking low load. So I can type FTP low load. By the way, FTP is file transfer, for file transfer. Then I get HTTP now. HTTP is web browsing, so I can say heavy browsing. HTTP heavy browsing. Then I get another HTTP. I get another HTTP. HTTP. I say light browsing. HTTP. HTTP light browsing. Then I'm getting another application, print services. I'll get text files, print text file. Then another print. I'm getting color. Another print. I'm getting color. So that's a print. Color. Then we get another. This time I'm getting remote login. Remote login, maybe I load. What's the other name for remote login?
RGP.
Remote login. It's
Telnet.
Telnet, yes, Telnet. That's Telnet. Then we get video conference. I'll say maybe VCR quality. Video com. Huh? Okay. Video conference. Okay. Come you get VCR quality video. VCR quality video. Then we have
What are you doing?
I'm in class.
What are you doing, Gamangeti?
Big man. So VCR quality video. Then we can get voice. Voice. This is VoIP. 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 I'll get the IP telephone. Yeah, let's type VoIP IP telephone. Right. Then we are remaining with 2. So just we go up there where we said 14. Where we said 14. I think we just say 12. So that those ones can disappear. So when we finish this stage, you click OK. If you want to see if the applications are there, you right click, Add attributes, you go to applications. We have these applications. Applications are configured. Okay. Any question? Any questions? So you are okay? You don't have questions?
So for the configuration, how do we come up with, we follow what we are given?
Yes, because when you are doing the courseworks, specifications are there. You are just following what you are given. At least you have an idea that applications are these. We've mentioned about applications. They can't give you anything away from what we have discussed. Okay.
Okay. So from the scenario, that's when you determine whether it's the medium, low.
That one you may determine on your own, but you will be given the applications, like they will say configure HTTP, configure FTP, maybe database. Yeah, those we are given, but the intensity, you will come up with that yourself. Why are we having different intensity? It will be easier for us to determine the traffic. We'll get there as we are configuring the network. So now, the next step is we have these 3 profiles. We have these 3 subnets, or we have these 3 local area networks. Now, it's up to you to determine these applications. Who am I going to give these applications and why? Let's say if I say School of Computing, I'll give them database. Hi, I'll give them HTTP low, just like that. Just a minute. So this is what will make a documentation. You can document like in task B. You can say, I've got 3 profiles. You name the profiles. I've given the application to these profiles because of this and this and this. That's what makes it a documentation. That's what makes it a documentation. So let's go to profile. We go back to the profile. We go back to the profiles. So in this case, I'm going to open School of Computing. Profile name is School of Computing. Application is none. We haven't given them anything, but now we are going to give. So just click there. How many applications do you think we can give School of Computing? Maybe let's give them 5. Edit attributes. Edit attributes. Then type 5. Type 5. Okay. So we have 5. So in this case, you are not expected to be entering manually these applications. They'll be coming since they are already on the application definition. So you just click there. When you click under application name, we have under application name, we've got name. On the value, we've got application name. So just click on the application. Just click on the application name. As you can see, the application services they are appearing, isn't it? Have you seen them?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll click database high load. Then I'll go to another one. I'll click email high load also. The third one, I'll get print services. File text files, meaning that you cannot print black and white. You know, as we are configuring as a network administrator, you know who to give a black and white and who you can give color. If you give color to everyone, it will be very costly to an organization. So we are talking about students. Quite all right, we have given them a printing services, which is enough. Then on top of that, you want to give them the color. They'll be printing now pictures. And yet the institution will be spending more on the buying toners. Okay, then we'll get another one. HTTP heavy browsing. Yeah, students, they research a lot, so they need the heavy browsing. Then I'll get also FTP low load file transfer. Okay, so we've given the School of Computing the applications. Then where it says operation mode, you change from serial ordered. This is the, I'm sure you understand the modes of communication where we have simplex, full duplex, and half duplex. So serial ordered, it's more like a simplex communication where the communication is happening in one direction. But we'll change it to simultaneous. This is a full duplex. Communication can happen in both directions at the same time. Then you click OK. Oh, I wasn't supposed to click OK. Let's go back. Applications. As you can see, I mean, we are in profile. We are in profile. So edit profiles. School of Computing, we've given these application, right? So let's give it to the admin also. Admin, we are giving them 5 here as well. We are giving them 5. So under applications, you just edit and type 5. By the way, in 5 minutes time, it will time out. So you have to reconnect. As you may aware, it's a free version, so you have to reconnect. Then enter application name. We're giving them 5, these guys. But this time I'll give them database medium. I'll give them medium. You know, whatever you are doing in the design, you have to document. Why have you given administration medium? You have to justify. You just don't put medium or high load without the reason for that. There should be a reason. Then I'll get email, high load. Okay, I'll get HTTP browsing. HTTP browsing. I'll get print color. These they have to print This is where we have even HRR. So this is where they even print the letterhead and so on. Then we give them, let me give them video conference. They might use the way we are using Zoom, but this is a video conference. Here, get video conference. Then from there, you change the operation mode. Apart, come. You, come. Okay. So from operation mode, we change it to simultaneous. Then we go to IT. IT, I'll give them 7 because IT, they need voice, they need video, they need telnetting, of course. So under application type 7, then enter application name. IT, they don't need database a lot. Let's just give them medium. Then email, of course, iLoad. FTP, iLoad. Heavy browsing, HTTP. We give them color. Remote login. Video conference. Let me also add another row to 8. So that we give them also voice. They are entitled for everything. Then operation mode, we change it to simultaneous. Then okay. So we have configured application definition and also we've entered the profiles. So now, the next thing that we didn't do last time, it's we did not add servers. Without servers, there will be no network that will be functioning. Okay. So let me put, I'm going to put servers. I'll start with the admin. Okay, just a minute. It's about to time out, so just relog in.